Hi everyone, my name is Banu and welcome back to Space Everyday. Today we are going to learn about Delta IV Heavy, which is one of United Launch Alliance's launch vehicles. First, we'll learn about ULA briefly. ULA or United Launch Alliance is a launch service provider in the United States which is owned by Blue Origin and Lockheed Martin. These two companies have an equal share in ULA. Currently, ULA has two active launch vehicles, namely Delta IV Heavy and the Atlas V. ULA is also working on a new rocket named Vulcan Centaur. The Atlas V has a lot of variations. Its variation is described in three numbers. The first number is the length of the fairing in meters, which sometimes has the letter N, which means there is no fairing. The second number is the number of SRBs or solid rocket boosters used. And the third digit represents the number of Centaur engines on the second stage. The rocket flew in a total of 20 variations. All the variations are on your screen. Enough about the Atlas V. Now let's learn in detail about the Delta IV Heavy, which is the topic of the video. The Delta IV Heavy is an expandable heavy lift launch vehicle, which means it is not reusable and can carry a payload which weighs in between 20,000 kg and 50,000 kg to low Earth orbit. It has the world's second highest capacity of payload after SpaceX's Falcon Heavy. It was first launched in 2004. The Delta IV Heavy consists of a central core that uses a single RS-68A engine and two additional boosters, which is basically two more cores. These three cores have the same amount of propellant as well as the same type of engine, but to maximize efficiency, while in flight, the side boosters pump fuel into the central core so that the boosters can separate first, followed by the central core. The rocket uses only liquid fuel, namely liquid hydrogen and liquid oxygen, which emits very little carbon, which in turn means it does no harm to our atmosphere. During liftoff, it produces a total thrust of 9,240 kilonewtons. The second stage can burn for a surprisingly high 18.75 minutes. It produces 110 kilonewtons of thrust. Until now, the Delta IV Heavy has launched a total of 13 times, out of which just one is a partial failure. Unfortunately, the rocket will fly only 3 more times, which is in 2022, 2023 and 2024. The interesting thing about this rocket is that it lights itself on fire. Yes, it lights itself on fire because a few seconds before the engine starts, some pumps or pipes will start pumping hydrogen into the combustion chamber. Some of the hydrogen will escape and will form a cloud near the engines. On ignition, the fire not only catches to the hydrogen in the combustion chamber but also out of the combustion chamber, which indeed leads the rocket to light itself on fire. But mostly it is of no problem, but it is dangerous. And that is the reason the Delta IV Heavy is not a human-rated launch vehicle, which means it cannot launch humans. It can launch up to 28,000 kg into LEO, 25,000 kg to the International Space Station, 14,000 kg into GTO or Geostationary Transfer Orbit, 6,750 kg into Geosynchronous Orbit, 10,000 kg into Lunar Transfer Orbit, and 8,000 kg into Mars Transfer Orbit. On the launch pad, the rocket weighs about 952,000 kg. That is it for today. Please like, share and subscribe for more. Thank you.